Welcome back to the Listen Up Podcast, where we analyze a new album each week, except for those two. I'm Jamie, and this week we've got me, Nick.
I'm just an island boy.
Jordan.
Material Girl.
And joining this week for our next installment of Guest Week is Hunter. Hunter, welcome back to the show.
Welcome, Hunter.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Small claps, because my mic will be loud. Yeah, this week we're going to be taking a look at Injury Reserve by Injury Reserve, released in 2019, and it was picked by Hunter. Before we get into it, really quick, if you want to keep up with the show, you can find us on Twitter at ListUpPodcast and on Instagram at ListenUpPod. That's where we'll make any announcements regarding the show or new merch. Speaking of which, if you want to support the show, you can find merch at interestpointproductions.com or at the link tree on either of those socials. But yeah, so regarding the album, Hunter, why did you choose this one for your return to the show?
Well, I did rock last time, so I wanted to do a different genre for one. And my second favorite genre is hip hop. So I decided, that's one of my favorite groups, and I've been following them for a while. And this was their last album they had with a full 3, because Steppa J. Groggs passed away, and now they're working. I believe that's just 2 of them now. I'm not sure if they got a new person onto the project. I haven't really looked up into it much, but yeah, it's just one of my all-time favorite rap groups.
I gotcha.
Yeah, from my understanding, I was kind of keeping up whenever this is their second newest album now, and their newest album is called By the Time I Get to Phoenix. And whenever they came out with that, I read a couple interviews that they came out with, because I was just like pretty infatuated with them at the time. I was like, these guys are so cool. And they're really cool. They do a lot of stuff like independently, like on their own. The guy who makes pretty much all their beats, or like Parker, he directs like all their music videos. Like they just do a lot of stuff themselves. And this album, the one that we're covering today, is the only one that has been on a major record label. But in the interviews that I read for press for their new album, they were talking about kind of navigating how they wanted to go forward as a group without Groggs, and like maybe thinking about rebranding, maybe thinking about like ending, but they weren't sure, and they were gonna kind of decide after they went on their tour that I think it ended up relatively recently, but yeah, so they were still like kind of in the midst and like conflicted about it, because I think Groggs was still pretty involved with their newer album, with their newest album before he passed away, but now they're just thinking about what to do going forward. But
yeah, that seemed to be the gist of what I was reading as well.
But yeah, I think this is it. I feel like this album is why people classify them as experimental rap or like experimental hip hop, because their older albums are like good and like have a couple like harsh beats, I guess, quote unquote, but this one has some like truly wild and crazy sound effects, like some LP Run the Jewels shit.
Yeah, but it was fucking good though. Like,
but very good, yes, exactly, yeah. Thank you for picking it, Hunter.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Whenever Jamie announced it at the end of the last episode, I hope my hype came through the microphone. I was very excited.
In the edit that I read it.
Yeah. But yeah, I've loved them for a while.
Yeah, they're great.
I had never listened to them, and so this one was a fresh cut for me. But I was very pleasantly surprised. Yeah, they were one of the groups that like I'd always heard the name, but no context around it, so I didn't know anything about them. But It was really good. Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to really love Amine, and he came out with a single that featured them, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I checked out a couple of their songs, and I was like, ooh, they make weird rap music. This was like this was years ago, but now I really love it. That was before I had broadened my horizons more.
That was before they jailbroke the Tesla.
Yeah. Yep.
Pre-jailbreak the Tesla days.
There's some fucking heaters on this one for sure, though. Like starting off all the way with Corona and Lime, except spelled weird. I don't know. Maybe it's pronounced differently. I don't know.
Do you know why it's spelled that way?
No.
It's spelled that way because the Koruna. I'm not sure if you say it like Corona or Karuna, but that's the currency of the Czech Republic, and they recorded part of this album in the Czech Republic.
Oh.
So
what the fuck? Okay.
They recorded this album partly in Flagstaff, Arizona, and partly in the Czech Republic.
So, two very similar locations. Makes sense.
Similar vibes, you know.
Nice. I think the first song started off good. I don't think it was like amazing or really bad. Like I think it was like a good starter song to like get you into it. It has a little bit of like experimenting at the end with like it sounds like the record, not scratches, but the turntable type sounds with the
Maybe I'll see you in my next live. See you in my next live. See you in my next live.
I really
am I doing the wooga? Sorry, dude. Anyways,
I'll have to
the turntables. There's turntable.
Yeah. I got you. But I like at the very beginning, like it's probably after like the first measure, whenever I think it's Richie who's like whining over the beat or like not really screaming, but like wailing almost. He's like like just at the very start of the album, and I'm like, what is going on? But it's still very hype. It's still very good.
It's like
and like the chants.
Boom, 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 boom. Like then that beat comes in. It is fucking sick. What a way to start the album. I really like it.
Give me that one over there, yeah. Alright, who's first? You, come on.
Yeah, humble as a mumble in the jungle, you dig? Can't never knock the hustle, get that shit how you live.
They really make my trunk sounds like Baghdad, man.
That's one of my favorite lines on the whole album is when Richie says that in his first song.
They say they want that spaz rap, yeah, but now we got these niggas trunk sounding like it's Baghdad. They say they want that real talk, but why these preachy ass niggas out here sounding like a TED Talk? Yeah, bro.
It reminds me of one of my favorite bars from oh my god, Outkast. Oh my god, they're
One that goes like, "Hey, yeah."
Nope. It's on. I like the way you move. I wanna read it. I don't want to misquote it, because it is hilarious. So click it or ticket. Let's see your seatbelt fastened, trunk rattling like two midgets in the back seat wrestling. Speaker box vibrate the tag, make it sound like aluminum cans in a bag, and then it goes in the I love that line. And yeah, same thing in here. The line for the listener, they say they want that spaz rap, but now we got these fellas trunks sounding like it's Baghdad. Interesting. Another hard ass fucking line. But yeah, that shit is so funny. I also like immediately read after that why these preachy ass fellas out here sounding like a TED talk. That's just funny too. But yeah, no, it's I think it's a great way to a great starter one. So Jordan, being the big Rico Nasty fan that you are, how'd you like a Jawbreaker? That's the next song.
Honestly, just to go on record, I think Nick probably knows more Rico Nasty songs than I do. I think I just like her more than Nick does, if that makes sense. You know?
That is accurate, I think. I think you like her more than I do, but I probably do know more songs than you do. But which is strange, but
yeah. But no, I see, dude. No, this one was like a little more mellow at the beginning, but I think this one accentuates her voice, which I think is a big part of why people like her as well. I don't think the beat really drowns her out at all, and then also her lyrics are really awesome in this one. She has like her like flow in this one is very like, I don't know how to describe it other than like kind of bouncy. Mm-hmm.
You know that you're a black girl, right? Your hair's supposed to be sewed in, not spiked up. I do what I want, not whatever gets the likes up. They don't like my outfit, but they like the outcome. You never seen these shoes, well that's the reason I bought them. They copy my swag, you can see that I taught them. Fresh to death, I belong in a coffin, but I'm way too light to die so often. Express myself, put it in a song so I don't kill myself. Listen to it back and then I heal myself. I got money and the power and I'm still myself. Mama said don't go broke trying to fill yourself. Mama said don't break trying to build yourself. And don't feel ashamed if you need some help, cause we all do, cause we all lose.
Cause we all know someone who blown their whole ran on some off-white.
No, it's good. It's really good.
It's like the I am here and I am there. I am there.
She's probably got one of my favorite features on the she's one of my favorite features verses on the album, I think.
Yeah.
But also like right after there's like the talking or whatever. The verse that immediately follows that. I love the rhythm of it. It's like, I don't know, it's not quite on beat, but it's very sick. I like that a lot.
Oh, you want to listen to something off beat, huh? Do I got a guy for you?
I don't wanna, no, we've explored him. Okay.
Pull up on your block. No,
Hunter, I don't know if you're familiar with the critically acclaimed artist Blueface.
Oh, but, definitely. Yeah, 100% I am.
Do you like Blueface?
Are you a fan?
I wouldn't say fan. I'd say that
I wouldn't either.
I could throw down to some Blueface, but
okay.
I'm not gonna put that on when I'm driving to Target. You know.
I got you.
I feel you.
I suppose I could throw ass to Blueface, but
Tatiana comes on, which weirdly enough, I knew that song before it blew up, and I did not like it. And when it blew up, I still did not listen to it out of principle because I still did not really like it that much.
That's me and AJR.
That's you and what? Oh,
AJR.
RJR. RJ Reynolds?
Wait, you say AJR?
RJ Reynolds.
Dude, for some reason I heard RJR and that was like the first thing that came to my head. But yeah, also I really like how just like the last like 15 seconds of this just goes like hella distorted.
Get your jaw up off the floor. How come you're staring like you don't know what it's for? How come you're staring like you don't know what it's for? Get your shit together, get your jaw up off the floor.
It's just like, like there's not anything like super crazy, I'd say, the whole time as far as like the beats go.
Mm-hmm.
But then like it gets like just blown out at the end where like a bunch of people are just like yelling and like chanting, and it's just like it sounds like if you were actually at a music festival or something, or like right next to those speakers, and you can just hear the like the speakers just being like blown out because it's like so loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that goes great into the next song, honestly, just because the next song is so much more experimental.
Get the fuck up. Right?
Get the fuck up.
Where they're just or JPEG Mafia is just fucking screaming at the beginning.
Get the fuck up! Get the fuck up! Wow. Fuck boy, get the fuck up! Get up off your Get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up.
That
That
would
it-
wake you up immediately.
I have thought about
Yeah.
making that an alarm before, like
Oh,
ma-
this
ma-
album
making that-
actually is my morning alarm. It plays random songs off of it.
Oh yeah.
That's not a bad
Hell yeah.
idea, honestly.
I usually have a couple alarms in the morning, so I've thought about making that one like my final alarm, like the "you have
Huh.
to get up now" alarm. It would be very clear to my sleepy brain.
Yeah, I need to, because I'm still out here using basic alarms, and that shit does not work very well. I need to get some sort of motivational music alarm. That's what I really need to do.
You just use
I just
like
need to sit down and do
the
it.
phone tones.
I use the phone
Yeah,
tones.
yeah, I know,
That
and it
sucks.
doesn't
Dude,
work.
I can't listen to a song, dude. It ruins the song, dude.
That's why my phone has an option just to select an album off of whatever you listen to, or even a playlist. So like that way it doesn't. ruin it for
That's
me.
that is nice. So it just like chooses it.
Yeah, just a random song each time.
That is that is very nice.
Pixel 6 sponsor.
But also,
Ooh, Pixel 6.
yeah.
I've heard it's pretty good.
I opted instead of a Pixel 6, I went back to iPhone because I want an Apple Watch again.
Oh yeah, I did that with my last phone, and I went back to Android.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Gotcha. Well, we'll see what I do in 2 years, I guess.
You
but-
so you went from Android to Apple back to Android?
Yep.
Impressive.
Yeah. Now I can complain about iPhone and be warned.
and be justified.
Yeah. You really like you stood your ground. Like most people just abandon Android and stay at Apple, but you're a true example of willpower, Hunter.
True.
No
I don't know, man. Now I play too much 8-ball every day, you know?
Game Pigeon must be deleted. If Game Pigeon was erased from the App Store, I guarantee productivity across the nation would skyrocket.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
like it's just high schoolers who play that at this point, you know?
Bro, I'm an 8-ball prodigy, okay?
You're
I
looking
discovered
at
that today.
You're looking at me, Nick, and Zach. We all play each other constantly in various
Really?
kitchen games. Yeah,
I'm
do
amazing
not.
at 8-ball. I hit my first
Nick. Yeah, Nick ran the
Yeah.
show today.
Yeah, I
I
hit
hit your
my
first what?
I hit my first I hit my first two balls in like holes at the same turn today. Like off of one like hit.
Yeah.
I don't know the terminology for that. I don't know. I beat Zach in one turn today at work.
Wow. That was kind of crazy.
I'm crazy.
And then he texted me to say, "Yo, I just fucking beat Zach in one turn."
Sorry, Zach. Shout out Zach.
Zach's just getting fucking dragged, bro. MF still has school to finish
Zach-
too.
Zach's gonna hear
MF.
about this, and he's gonna bring some crazy, terrible album to the pod next time.
Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna-
on the docket.
He's gonna deny me my Phoebe Bridgers pod because I beat him in one turn at 8-ball pool.
We'll see.
Tragic.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, I think he's got a couple weeks, so don't know. But yeah, so I was just gonna say my last thought on "Get the Fuck Up." The beat switch is crazy in the middle, really good. I like it. But then
Yeah, and I really love the second beat. Like the first part of the song is like still good. It's a little heavy for like my general listening, but like but I really love the second half of the song.
Get your own sound, little nigga. All these cover bands looking like clowns, little nigga. I ain't tripping, I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't tripping, I ain't playing with y'all.
The end of the song
Yeah,
is like
it's good.
really strange. It's like
yeah,
a relatively mellow rap beat with just like insane yelling over it, and like I'm
Yep.
kind of there for it, you know. Like, but I don't love it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it went on just a little bit too long. Like a couple of those like kind of crazy yells, I think I would have liked. But like
but
I remember
maybe
just
not,
sitting there
like,
listening, like
16 of
oh,
them.
this is still going on. And then it's like, get the fuck up, get the fuck up, get the fuck. I'm like, okay, it's still going on. Like,
What, did you get up yet? Because they were telling you to.
yeah, no, I didn't. I actually was laying down the whole time. Kind of funny. But yeah, good song, except that one part is just like a little bit throwing me off. But
I gotcha. One of my favorite songs, I guess it's not right after it, it's a little after it, is Jailbreak the Tesla, though. That shit is crazy.
oh my gosh, yeah, Cordy interlude wasn't. It was an interlude, so it's not that. But Jailbreak the Tesla. What kind of Tokyo drifting type
With the
beat did they
doom,
pull
That
from?
is a fucking insane beat that they're like, all right. But that first, where it starts off and then the first fuck it, Jailbreak the Tesla, and then it really comes in, that shit, every time I'm like, okay, I'm locked in.
Fuck it, jailbreak the Tesla. 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 9th grade, yeah. Prom days, yo. Raised by the internet, final stage, yo. We could do anything by that age, yo.
And
Is that actually the sample from Tokyo Drifting?
It sounds a lot like it, if it's not.
I don't think they use any actual car noises like sampled.
Yeah, no,
into the
it's
song?
sampled. It's sampled from Tokyo Drift by Teriyaki Boys. I was
It is.
Hey, I
Hell
knew
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew it, dude. I knew it.
I never looked it up until right now, but yeah.
I told you I'm the sample king, boys. I'm the sample king.
Amine is from Oregon.
Yeah, he's from Portland.
I feel like you don't hear anyone from Oregon.
Yo,
Yeah.
Portland goes hard. New upcoming rapper from Portland.
He's trapping at the Portland Bando.
Dropping out the Portland Bando, dude. Stop it.
He's drinking his
on his legal shrooms.
his oat flat white out of his little tiny glass like espresso cup.
While microdosing
Yeah,
with his morning coffee.
I actually
in
still
his
love Amine.
3-level
I just
bookstore.
wanted to make a Portland joke, but
No, Amine is very good.
Yeah,
Me-
no,
me and
I
Jordan?
like how it like mentions like some like specifications of like the Tesla like within the song. It's like I there's one that was like
Yeah.
0 to 60, like I don't think it said like in under 3 seconds, but it was just like naming off like things that like Teslas have in them too. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
and then what's it say? Is that something about like Grimes's voice is gonna be the autopilot or whatever the fuck?
Yeah,
it
Grimes
says?
was going to be the GPS.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just
Turn
so
left.
funny. Turn left.
that's so funny.
Your engine go vroom and my engine go, and then silence. Elon on them shrooms and Grimes voice gonna be the GPS.
Fuck it.
I was like 9, never would've thought I'd have a ride like mine. Ice cream paint job on my mind, but daddy never really had a job like mine. Hotter than June, bass need the boom, rocking and leaning, hydraulics the cool, lights in the roof. I think I'm Zeus, fish in the seats, I might need me a pool. Damn, I took like a year just to get the verse shit. Richie with a T-Grox, pocket certain, and my shit gon' have me back curtains. Red leather sheets just to heat the surface, bulletproof the wet for a bullet's purpose. Satellite roof, never losing surface. Keep a couple quarters, so I call him Curtis. I'm a black James Bond, so I make him nervous. Yo, engine go vroom, and my engine go. Elon on them shrooms.
And Grimes voice gonna be the GPS. Turn left.
This shit ain't too shabby, huh? 0 to that 60, huh?
And yeah, and that's an Amine's part. Bro, he loves those kind of rhythms. Cause I feel like that rhythm is the exact same as that like a specific part in Caroline where he hits the exact same flow and then
Oh,
goes
yeah?
into like a
Yeah.
little bit of a breakdown. Yeah. It's great. I like it. I like the style a lot, but it's just, you know, I feel like that's like his hallmark, one of his hallmark moves to me, which is weird to say because I know like 3 songs by him.
I feel like
Yeah, I need to start listening further when we go to the concert too.
yeah.
I need to
We're-
listen to it a little bit more.
Yeah, me and Jordan are going to see Amine in February, but
Oh, nice.
If I was in town, honestly, I'd do it too because why not?
Right after
Weren't
Joe
tickets, like-
Gatto, dude.
Joe Gatto of Impractical Jokers fame.
Yeah.
Of which I've
Coming to
never seen.
Good Night's Comedy.
Yeah. Hunter, did you ever watch Impractical Jokers?
No, actually, I haven't.
Dude,
Me
That's
I
wild.
feel like
I feel like everyone's seen it.
I know, and like I talked to you guys, none of you guys have. I'm like, bro,
I've
I
seen
feel
it.
left
I've
out now.
I've seen a lot of episodes of it. I just like.
You just don't.
I don't like love it, but like.
I get when did you watch it? Also,
I did love. I liked it more at the time, but like, I just didn't really want to go see one of them do stand up. But like,
yeah,
but I could if it was with you. Like we could have fun.
yeah. It was more like I don't think it'd be like super funny, but I think it'd be funny in like kind of a nostalgic way. Also,
Yeah.
like he's just like a really big like name too that like come to Raleigh.
I
to,
mean,
like, see him
when
in person, but
the heyday was probably what, like 2013, 2014,
yeah,
somewhere
it
around there.
it was a while ago.
Yeah, see, I was too busy. I was watching like Parks and Rec. I wasn't watching anything live on TV at that point. I was watching Parks and Rec and Breaking Bad on Netflix at that point, and like I wasn't watching anything live. So that's why I missed like everything with that.
Burn
era. It was
Notice?
live TV. Was it around at that point? I'm pretty sure I watched.
I think it was.
Psych?
I don't remember.
think
Yeah,
it
that was
was.
in the rotation. But I wasn't watching live things, so I missed out on quite a lot of that time frame.
I got you. But also, last thing that
Yeah.
I'll probably say about Jailbreak, there's like this I don't know if industrial is the word, but there's like it's like not a beat switch, but it's kind of like this little interlude in the middle where like after the first person's done singing, then it has like a really deep voice, and then it goes into like kind of like the beat just like going crazy.
Fuck it, jailbreak the Tesla.
Hack the Tesla call, how to hack the Tesla call, how to hack the Tesla call in under 3 minutes.
Yeah, it
With all
almost
these,
it like breaks down. It sounds like a Charlie XCX song. It's like
Yeah.
like it
Or
sounds
it's
like
like that one time it's like
it sounds
Wait,
like
go.
it sounds like Ness hitting someone with a bat in Smash Bros. And they play that sound effect like beow, 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 like yeah like and but it like doesn't
got
sound
you.
it doesn't sound bad. Like it actually
No,
does
I-
kind of sound like the sound effects that I just listed
Yeah.
like in my mind, but it doesn't sound out of place in the song.
No. I like it a lot. And again, I like when I say industrial, I don't really listen to a lot of industrial music, but it seems like very like rigid and kind of like grimy, you know.
I
Like
mean, I'd say industrial is a decent word to describe it. You know.
okay. Thank you, Hunter. I was doubting myself just in case.
No, that part's awesome. I think that I mean this entire song is one of the ones I always bump in my car. I mean, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say this is one of my favorites on the album as well.
Yeah. No,
I've always-
it's a really good one.
Yeah, I've always liked it, but I haven't liked it as much as like some of the ones we haven't talked about yet. And also, I've always loved Corona and Lime like a lot, like more than it like was ever promoted or anything like that. I think
Okay.
I think Jawbreaker. I think I read that it was the debut single for the album, and they did that to show people like this music isn't going to sound like our old music, because because it has like a spoken word, like not monologue, but it's just spoken for like a minute, and it's just different. But
Yeah.
a lot of the music videos for the album, there's a music video for Jawbreaker, there's a music video for Corona and Lime, and there's one for Jailbreak the Tesla too, and they're all pretty good. I'm almost positive they're all directed by Parker. I know Corona and Lime and Jawbreaker are, and I'm pretty sure Jailbreak the Tesla is too. But
Big Dog's doing it all.
yeah, and the video that I sent you guys, Jamie and Jordan, I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, Hunter, but there's just a video that's like 37 minutes long on Injury Reserve's YouTube page that's just this whole album played in full with like bleachers set up in a white room filled with like probably 20-year-olds. They're either like 20-year-olds or like high school seniors, and
Okay.
and like they just
That shit
play
was
that.
weird.
Yeah, they just play the album in full, like while those kids are sitting in the room reacting to it. And I didn't notice until last night when I rewatched part of it that Injury Reserve, like Richie, Parker, and Groggs, are sitting in the back of the bleachers.
I read it in the comments. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're
like
just
a
sitting
live
like
listening party.
Yeah, they're sitting in the back, partially obscured by like everyone. They're like not clearly visible at all. It's like not mentioned anywhere in the description that they're there hanging out or anything. Like, I only noticed it because I forget what song it was, but there's one song like where like Richie is like really bumping his head to it, and I was like, wait, what the hell? That's Richie from Injury Reserve. It was really funny, but it's an interesting video if you ever are like cooking dinner and your TV is like in your side angle, like just throw that on and like kind of tune into it every now and then while you listen to it. It's funny to watch people react to the music.
It's crazy how some of the people just aren't reacting at all to the music. I'm like, you're not even moving your head. How
yeah, and like
dude, there's literally famous people in your room right now. You're not even doing.
They had to like sign like a not a press release, but like they had to sign some kind of form to like, I'm sure like
consent.
A consent form to like have their face be displayed, like, and to like go into the event and stuff, and they're just like chilling in there. I don't understand like what's happening, like what your mindset is to do that and then go sit in there and then not do anything. But there's a girl in the front row who like doesn't move like the entire video basically.
Yeah, it's very weird.
And I'm like, what is happening?
Especially, how do you not move to Gravy and Biscuits, dude?
Legendary
Gravy
song,
and
man.
Biscuits was a good song.
Amazing song.
It's on par with another song on here that is a surprise, I bet, as for which one is my favorite on the album, but it's really good. It is top two, maybe one on the album, I think. But the beat is insane. The hook is fucking killer.
Check it, yo, me and you. Check it, yeah, check it. Everything cool, nigga, everything gravy and biscuits. Everything's alright, nigga. I see me and you. Check it, everything cool, nigga, everything gravy and biscuits. Yeah. Check it, yeah, everything's all good,
yeah. Humble as a mumble in the jungle, you dig? Can't never knock the hustle, get that shit how you live.
And the flows throughout it are just insane, like all of them. I'm just locked in the whole
When Grog
time.
says, I went from Duck Duck Goose to getting fucked up off Goose.
Up on Goose.
Amazing.
That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Legendary.
No, there's some absolutely insane flows in here that are just so good.
No, I'll be there in the clutch. Yo, I went from Duck Duck Goose to getting fucked up off Goose. Connect 4 to hitting my Connect 4 grams or more just to make it through the day. Now I fly for some heroes and come back the same day. What's up?
And I listened to 2 old Injury Reserve mixtapes that are on SoundCloud. Like this week.
Oh, he getting deep for this one.
A little bit, but on like their first mixtape ever, that Groggs had that line on a song called like, it was something about growing up or like, but it was called like Growing Down, I think. And it was kind of like a nostalgia type song. But in that song, he has that same line, and that song's from like 2012 or 2013. And I kind of like the subtle homage to it, because I think I read somewhere that they took those 2 mixtapes off streaming services whenever they put out their first like album ever. That's called that they like consider their first like the origin of their like first original sound that really sounds like them. That's called Live from the Dentist's Office. Like when they put that out, they took those first 2 mixtapes off streaming services, and they were like, we don't feel like those represent us anymore. And they're still pretty good, but like you can tell they're kind of like honing their skills on those. And then Live from the Dentist's Office is probably my second favorite Injury Reserve album as a whole, and it's like their first album that's on streaming services. But we don't have a ton of time to go into it. I do love that album. I'm gonna stop talking.
I think the section right there, the bars, Yo, I went from Duck Duck Goose to getting fucked up off Goose, Connect 4 to hitting my Connect 4 grams or more just to make it through the day. All of that shit. That whole part right there. I'm like,
very good. So lyrically clever.
Me and you. That part's so good.
I don't.
You.
As someone who
Dude.
doesn't know how to make any music, I don't really have the right to talk about the pocket in songs. But I feel like this song has an incredibly deep pocket. Like, just like it sounds like it's like sucks you up and then like shoots you back out and does it again and again. Like it like makes you like want to bob your head more than like
Oh yeah, absolutely.
any other song I can name off the top of my head.
It's very good.
It's infectious.
Very good one. I'm infected.
That's a song I usually show to people whenever I'm showing them Injury Reserve for the first time, and I'm like, want to give a good intro song, because I used to show people like Oh Shit off of whatever it's called, Floss, and I don't know, that one just replaced it by all means.
I feel you,
bro. I believe it, because that shit goes hard. Like it would.
I like it.
It would rope me in.
I like it, but I honestly like the stuff where it sounds a little bit more like the beats sound a little crazier. I think I'm always been a fan of those type beats where just like people are just screaming over the chorus and there's like a fucking tractor sound or something in the middle of it.
Bro,
I think that's also why I like ad
libs.
libs.
More RTJ, man.
No. I mean, I started listening to like the one that's like RTJ. What's the one that's like?
That's all of it.
No, the one where they go
RTJ.
There's one where what is the
it
one?
Might be, it might be.
It's not. It's
Out
the
of
one
sight.
with 2 Chainz. It's
Yeah,
the one.
it's out of
yeah.
sight. Yeah,
it's
the one where he like chops
How
up
does it-
like the vocal sample and it's like up it up up up.
Oh yeah.
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 Bro, I know. I'm saying
Run,
we gotta get
run,
you on
run.
more like,
Dude.
especially like Run the Jewels 3.
Dude, I love that song.
You gotta check that shit out.
Okay.
Run the
Okay,
Jewels,
okay.
honestly 2 and 3. LP gets a
But
little
that's why I
wild
like
with it.
that's why I like Great John on the beat, by the way. Even though some of his songs aren't good, Jamie, bro, you know you like some. Okay,
Yeah.
you know you like.
I know
some.
you said Run the Jewels 2 and 3, but I mean, you also got to listen to 1. That one's got some
Right, I mean,
bangers.
you should listen to all
DDFH.
4. Yeah, that's true.
DDFH is good. I heard that song in a movie. That was very.
Oh,
Bro,
really?
I know, I need
36-inch
to-
chain goes hard on
I need
that
to check
one. I
it
mean, there's
out.
some good ones. I'm just trying to think of like the weirder beats for Jordan to check out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely 2 and 3 then.
Yeah, RTJ or like Run the Jewels 1 has some of my favorite. Like Close Your Eyes and Count the Fuck.
That's
Oh, wait,
RTJ.
no, that's 2.
That's two. That's 2 for sure.
What's the one?
I think I've
that's
heard you
like-
say you like that song.
Oh,
before.
A Christmas Fucking Miracle. That's one I'm
That's
yeah, that's a great one on it. Yeah. Yeah, so back on here, how'd you like your man Freddie Gibbles showing up, Nick?
Honestly, this was like
I
I
thought his
didn't
verse
like
kind of
this.
hit.
Like it was good, but I like a lot of other songs on the album more, and
Yeah.
I can't. It's one
Yeah.
of those times that I can't really pinpoint it why, because I actually like the beat a lot on Wax On.
I think the beat and like the chorus hook of it is like really fucking good.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off, stack up. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah, wax on, wax off, stack up all your weight. Yeah, hands up, man up, stand up for your fate. Yeah, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wait. Yeah, man up, clean up, ram 'em like a freight. Yeah, wax on, wax off, stack up all your weight. Yeah, hands up, man up, stand up for your fate. Yeah, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Wait.
I think it reminds me a lot of honestly like Pinata and that kind of style, or Bandana. Like just
Oh, yeah?
like I don't know. I mean, at least with what's the song's name?
Well, do you know if it's off Pinata or Bandana, the song you're thinking of?
It's on Bandana. I'm just Crime Pays, kind of like that. It's just I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, crime pays.
Chillin' in my-
It's that kind of style that Freddie does. I'm not even sure to describe that kind of style, but if you get what I mean, I just love whenever he goes in those kind of flows, and I think his verse was really hard in this and like worked out really well.
Stove top, spot, so die, strippers on this, stove off, stove on, dope on my stove top, Percy Miller, ice cream, my glass pot, gang, world tour, my show's been sold out, I used to fuck strippers on this stop, Be falling off, bitch, I invented this shit, they can't fuck with the cane, shit just be popping off, straight out of Gary with niggas that kill you for fame, ripping this water off, packing the back of the lack, I'ma hit me a stain, they better call the law, I can't go back to the jail, I go out in the blaze, out in the blaze, bitch, chopper off a safe shit, feel these drugs kicking in my system when the bass kick, used to cook the dope up on the hot plate in the basement, master while I'm whipping, cause the fumes make my face itch, the dope gon' make my face itch, wrist work, dope ain't hard in a rap game of breeze, freestyle hit a lick, get my cheese, get a brick, make a flip like trapeze, big sweet with a bitch on the knee, IG fucking hoes off the feed, big sweet with a bitch on the beat, sweet with a bitch on the beat.
Wax on, wax off, stack up all your
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I actually really liked Freddie Gibbs' verse on here a lot. Oh, by the way, listener, episode 39 was Bandana by Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. I really liked Freddie's verse.
I have a special Record Store Day edition of Pinata with an alternate cover.
Oh wow!
Bro,
is that still got the cellophane on it?
It's like it's an outer vinyl cover that I have.
I forgot you have a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Tell me you've never felt the gentle caress of a woman's touch without telling me.
Not since I bought the vinyl covers.
Not that you bought the vinyl.
But
I was just gonna say real quick. Oh wait, what?
I'll have to send a picture of it to the Discord. Well, we can post it with the episode announcement too, Jamie. But
also, I don't want to discredit how much I liked more than I thought I would Rap Song Tutorial. Like,
hell yeah,
dude! I was like, it was so like unique at first, and I was like, what are they doing? Like, I could kind of see where it was going, like right off the bat. Anyways, like, but that's not really like the point. I don't think of this was supposed to be like, it's called Rap Song Tutorial, so I don't think like as soon as I started hearing, make the beat, then add the drums or whatever, and but I just like kind of how they put it all together. It's like you just got to hear everything individually, which you don't normally do, and then you just kind of got to hear it all together.
Yeah. Plus, I think
it was kind of a unique song.
Once it came together, it was really nice. I loved how it sounds.
The song itself is just really good too. Like
Nick was
when they actually started playing it.
I'm buying Ableton. I'm gonna save this song.
You
follow the tutorial.
Honestly, that would be like a very easy song to like use to try and like just mess with and try and like figure out how to sample and layer things, because it literally is like a tutorial.
No, that has
it has like the stems of the song within the song. Like,
right, I really want a stem player too.
I was about to say I want one of those so fucking bad.
I feel like those
stupid how bad I want one.
Did Kanye really make those?
Yeah, you can still buy them too.
I don't know how that works. How does it work with any song or just Kanye song?
Yeah, I think it does work with any song. I think. I've seen people isolating songs for other people that aren't Kanye. I think. Maybe it is just Kanye. Maybe it is just Kanye.
I want to know.
I'd have to look it up.
I want to understand the software behind that like isolates instruments within a song, like strips vocals away from them. I feel like that's impossible.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy.
You could do it with various filters, because every common instruments. The thing is, I want to see it on like a range of things, because I don't know how crystal clear it can be on some stuff. Because you could isolate like a lot of stuff. Like vocals. Well, I've seen people do it with other songs. So if those videos are real, then you could do it with various like different frequency bandpass filters and kind of things. Because the bass range is topping out at like 300, 400 hertz, and the guitar would be like between like 242 and. I mean, you could really get up to like all the way to like audible, 12K, 20K.
You gotta stop talking about this.
Okay, yeah, that's right. We're on an abbreviated.
We're getting too mathematical with the.
But so that's my guess. That's what happens when you go to school for. We could have been doing shit like that, and look at us now.
We could have been making Kanye's stem player. we
That
could
should have been a
been
senior design project.
we
bro.
could we could have worked 72 hours straight to appease Kanye.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so this is an abbreviated episode. I'm not gonna go through the rest. I'm just gonna hit the rest of my highlights because it's already at 40 minutes, and I know Hunter, we don't want to keep you too long. For me, my surprise favorite song, I think, might be New Hawaii on the album.
Really?
I did
Yeah.
like that one a lot.
That might, because it's great the whole way through, start to finish. The talk box, like the voice box parts of it, I fucking love those.
I'm in deeper than I thought I might.
Me too.
Like, I'm like, they're sick. It's very it's a guy from 100 Gex. One of the guys is on this album, and I'm pretty sure
Oh,
he's
really?
the one doing it. Yeah, but that shit's nutty in conjunction with
Brady?
like the
Yeah, it's
like
Dylan Brady.
relaxing beat through it. Really good. I always like Dram. I always like
Oh.
Dram's appearance.
It's
Dram's
actually
voice is
Shelly,
great.
my guy.
Shelly, formerly known as Dram.
Thank you.
Shelly FK Dram. And then like the verse right before that string section solo comes in, fucking sick.
Maybe I have it backwards, I don't know, who knows? Maybe they can dance, maybe they can rap. Or maybe be a doctor, nothing like they dad. And maybe by then technology could choose all that. But I wouldn't do that shit, I love just what we have. Edge of my bed wondering why I deserve this. Back in my head, Picasso and our kids. Hoping they more of you and all this love you give. Hoping they meet someone that make them feel like this.
Yeah, I really enjoy this song. It's the first ones I hearted throughout the first listen, and you could tell dude, Shelly's voice is just so good too. Like I was waiting for it, and then you like hear it, you're like, that's the broccoli voice that I was hearing. There we go.
See, for
There
me,
it
I
is.
started with Cha Cha.
Cha-cha. I don't think I even heard that song.
I like to Cha Cha. Yeah.
I think I maybe remember it, but I got a little bit more of a little like underground stuff with Lady LeSure in it. You guys probably don't know who that is. I'm just kidding. But he has this song called Cakin'. It's so good, and it has this like British lady on it. Anyways, but no, that's definitely one of the ones I liked it for. Like,
Yeah.
even though this one was a lot less, or like, sorry, more chill. I was gonna say less like crazy. Something about it just had like this really redeeming quality. I don't know if I can like super put my finger on it, but I just enjoyed it a lot. And maybe it's just because it had an artist that I already liked in it, and maybe I just like really like Shelly's part. But
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. It's really good. I like the song all the way start to finish. Like I said, I think it might honestly be my not sneaky, but like sleeper favorite.
That's a,
Okay.
that's a song I definitely used to ignore whenever I listened to this album, but recently, like especially since I picked it for the podcast and started listening to it again, that rose up to be one of my favorite songs in this album. Maybe my taste has changed since I last listened to them a bunch, but who knows?
Could be it too. Could be it too.
I feel you on that, Hunter. It's always one that I've kind of looked over a little bit, but I do like I do enjoy it a lot, and I like when I put more focus on it this week. I was like, I like this more than like half the other songs on the album. Like,
Yeah.
I think
No,
it's
man,
like we've talked about this before on the podcast. Like when a song is right before or right after a song that you love so much,
yeah,
like you can kind of like you can kind of overlook it, or like you can kind of want to listen to that other song. You're not paying full attention to the current song, and that's how I am with Three Man Weave. I've loved that song for years. It's amazing.
It's definitely either it's also top 3 on the album. Like I have an easy top 3. I don't know which one's number 1, but top 3 are New Hawaii, Gravy and Biscuits, and Three Man Weave. Three Man Weave is just so fucking money, dude.
Three Man Weave is pretty good.
It was the one song that I had saved before, and I didn't remember it.
Yeah, I've definitely sent it to you guys before. Like it's I didn't know until this podcast, until I looked up stuff about it, that like the stuff that sounds like a synth in it, like, it's sampled from a Phoenix song that's an instrumental song, and I think it's like sax or like some type of like horn that they put like filters on, and that's why it sounds like a synth. That's why it sounds more electronic. But I love it. It's amazing.
Embuscade by Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
Check it, yo. Woo!
It's amazing. This song is one of the hypest songs I can think of. I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it when I work out, but I feel like I would like it. I don't know.
Wait, sorry, which one? You said Three Man Weave still?
Yeah.
Dude,
I was gonna say. Wait, what?
I was just saying the beat of it is just so like West Coast classic, just laid back, chilling the whole time. It's such a relaxing song.
Chilling in my old school.
That song.
We listened to the album, Jamie.
Old school Chevy thing.
Bandana by Freddie Gibbs.
That's Cataracts by Freddie Gibbs.
Ever heard of it?
Oh, is it Cataracts?
Cataracts,
I like Cataracts.
Riley and her therapist do not.
I just always listen to the beginning because it's like,
What's happening?
bro, what is that?
I can explain it after it's a very technical reason why that just happened. We don't have time to get into it.
Okay, but what I want to say is What a Year It's Been is one of my favorite songs also.
Yeah.
I like how it's, I like just like everything in it, but I also like how the beat kind of builds and then just stops at the very end. I like songs that build are insane. I don't know. I know Nick and Jamie probably don't know it, but Hunter, do you know Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill?
Nope.
Okay. That song built, like, that song said that oh my gosh, my stutter. That's what Drake said, like, his favorite song of all time is, like, ever.
Well.
And, like, bro, be quiet, okay? you should always listen. You should always listen to good, like renowned artist favorite song, okay? Like,
Bro,
I feel like that's just like
fucking
something you should do. Well, you hit a nerve, okay? So have fun editing that with me just screaming to the mic. No, I'm kidding. But like that song is so good. Like it builds. It starts off with like this piano beat, and then like it's like really like I made it, and then it's like it switches into like this like darker, like there's a beat switch in the middle. It switches to this darker beat, and he just like it gets a lot more aggressive like very quickly, and it's just it's so good, and like it builds and builds into the very end when he just like cuts off. So that song reminded me kind of like this one. It's also very heavy, but I just like when the music kind of matches the intensity of a song very well, and I think this did that.
Bro, low key, it gives me a little like Fort Minor vibes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's not a dig.
I don't know
like,
that.
I like Fort Minor.
That's the
well, I hesitate to. Oh. I can't guarantee that you know any song that I'm talking about, Jordan. But
yeah, probably.
That's the
15%
10% concentrated
20% skill song.
Power of Will. Yeah,
that's Fort Minor.
5% pleasure, 15%
100%
pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They've got a
dude,
better
that song was
called,
everywhere, bro. I do know that song. That song was in middle school.
I say
dude.
So many songs are everywhere that you just have no idea on. All right,
dude, that's because they're by like Billy Bob Thornton or something, dude. Like, why would I know that song? Okay, man. It's some song that goes like, "Way down south, we're going to the land, and we don't know what we're like." Why would I know that song, dude? Like,
That is not the type of song that I name.
you tell me some dude named Jason Isbell or something?
No,
it's not
he doesn't
Isabel,
have anything
dude.
that's everywhere.
I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you guys.
There was a clear example that I said was like Radioactive, how popular it was, and Nick said not quite, and you just had no idea what it was. It was recent, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember what you're talking about either, but that's funny.
Anyways,
I think similar to What a Year It's Been is Best Spot in the House. Like it doesn't really build as much as What a Year It's Been, but I like it a little more because they deal with similar heavy subject matter. But I feel like it tackles Groggs and Richie like try and hold themselves accountable for like things they've done in the past, like things that they've done publicly in the past. They try and hold themselves accountable for it publicly, which is like respectable.
Yeah.
And they're like with everything that they say in the song, it's a very nuanced perspective. It's like man, I wanted to pay tribute to my friend who died in my song, but now I feel like I might have used him just to use his story to like elevate some song that I made. And like he clearly had very conflicted feelings about that, and it was bold of him and bold and like honorable in my opinion to try and like and own up to that and like and try and apologize for it. And I really like a line that Richie has in the song when he says when they credit myself, they discredit themselves and the strength that they had to better themselves.
Check it, I've had niggas that come up to me, say that they look up to me, yeah, and that they've been fucking with me since shit was ugly, yeah, and that these songs, man, they say they life. Now how you put that kind of power in these hands of mine, and how a nigga post respond to some shit like that? Am I supposed to owe thanks, pat they back? I ain't trying to take away from the experience they had, but honestly, I'm not prepared for some shit like that. And when they credit myself, they discredit themselves and the strength that they had, yo, to better themselves. And they talk about the strength that
he's talking about when people come up to him at concerts and say like, oh, like your music like saved me, your music inspired me to like be the person who I am today. And he's like, man, like he talks about it in the song, talking about like how he doesn't feel like he should be on a pedestal, but he's happy he could bring people to that point. And like that's something I feel like I don't hear a lot of people say, is what I just read off. Like,
well,
they need to recognize in themselves.
You should check out
the power that
this
they have.
hot little song by one Ben Haggerty called "Starting Over." Ben Haggerty's stage name is Macklemore. The album "The Heist" by Macklemore featuring Ryan Lewis.
All right, so I think we're done with this episode of the podcast.
But listen to "Starting Over." It talks about how like people do that for him, but he's like, yo, I just relapsed. What do I fucking say? And him going through the inner turmoil. It's an interesting one. All right.
Last funny thing related to that. New Year's Eve this year, the first act they had on after the ball dropped was Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I was like, what year is it? They said, Return of the Mac. Give it what it is, what it does, what it is, what it is. Look for a better way to get it.
Ryan Lewis was up there with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Crazy.
go.
They said, Can't Hold Us. I said, this can't be the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis song because this song no one's played this since like 2015 at latest. It came out.
I played that song like last week at the latest. Actually,
that's impressive.
Cringe. You don't want to say that out loud, Jamie.
I have no problem.
I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. I like them.
Jamie has embraced the cringe.
I like the heist. Make Nick listen to it, dude. Pick it.
It will be picked at some point.
Please don't.
Nick, it's so good. You would like it. You would like it.
I'm leaving the podcast. Macklemore's going to become the new AJR for me.
Oh Lord.
We're gonna do it at some point.
What's everybody's
He's got 2 banger albums?
What's everybody's cringe pick? Jamie's is Macklemore. That's been established.
How was that cringe?
What's mine?
I don't know. You gotta think of something.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll think about
Well,
it.
we might have to put it in the Instagram post or something. I didn't mean to put everyone on the spot. What's my cringe
No,
pick?
you're good. You're good.
My cringe pick is basically like any sad girl music,
Everything.
like
Radio.
Phoebe Bridgers, Radiohead, sure.
Creep. Nah, Creep's a good song.
True
Okay,
Radiohead fans don't like Creep, but I still like Creep, so I'm not a true Radiohead fan.
I'm living in
Okay,
your
buddy.
walls.
You just don't want to. You just don't want to be. You just want to be an outcast, so badly, Nick.
Hunter, I feel like we've been on a barn burner. We've kind of. Did you have anything you wanted to say about
Yeah,
about those heavier songs, or about Three Man Weave, or you want to pop off?
Not too much. I mean, Three Man Weave is honestly like one of the more hype songs of this album for me, and like it's one of those things where if I put that on in the morning, I'll have a good day, you know.
Yes, sir.
And
Right. I should make that my morning alarm.
yeah. And what a year it's been. Best song in the house. I mean, yeah, those aren't really my like more favorite songs in the album. I'll be honest. I'm pretty bad when it comes to listening songs for like lyrical meaning and stuff. I'm not one that's like, oh, I really love this song because it talks about X, right?
Yeah.
And it could be, they could really just talk about whatever, and as long as it sounds good, I like it. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much to say about those because of that.
I got you.
Yeah, that's how Vic is. Vic is much more of a musically inclined before lyrically inclined person. But she knows lyrics. It's just she doesn't really like, that's not really like.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's similar. Like she knows every word to a lot of songs off Tranquility Base and Casino. But if you asked her to like, what does it mean? She'd be like, I don't know. Which, to be fair, those lyrics are.
Oh yeah, well, Arctic Monkeys lyrics don't mean anything. Yeah, that's not a question you ask somebody.
Yeah, no.
You need to punch whoever's asking that question, dude.
but yeah, I really feel you that on that, Hunter. I like. It takes me quite a few listens to really hear something and like, I guess, comprehend it. Like I might absorb the lyrics after like repetitive listens, but sometimes that doesn't even happen. Like Three Man Weave is probably one of my favorite rap songs, hands down. And I don't know all the words to it, but I love the beat to it, and that's why I love it.
Yeah. I'm somewhere in the middle. I used to be better at it. I used to be better like lyrics were the first thing I always heard. And I learn lyrics to songs really quickly. Like I'm still a verbally inclined person. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. So it's like I still pick up on them very quickly. Like I can listen to one song really quick, and by the end of it, I've got the chorus down. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it so interesting how different everyone's experience is with that. I find it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm good to go ahead and give ratings for this album. Does anyone have any final thoughts before we do that, so we can kind of get this show on the road?
I've no thoughts.
Head empty.
Head
empty.
I think that this album, it's something that I wish I could see a lot more in the rap world. Something like this. I mean, I don't know if this is a really great comparison, but like Cherry Bomb by Tyler, when artists go out and release albums like this, it seems like it's just a one-time thing and it doesn't really continue, or it's just like an interlude into their new style, kind of like what it was with Tyler the Creator. And maybe even with these guys listening to their newer album, but I kind of wish that this kind of thing could be more common and more I guess experimental stuff could be more in play with most artists rather than just like these very small select few.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Although I feel like that, just the genre I feel like doesn't, at least what's commercial, what's commercially viable isn't there's just a weird thing where the genre just doesn't lend itself to that kind of thing. So I get what you mean there. It would be cool to see more of.
I heard
maybe I'm just not looking hard enough.
I heard Richie say something interesting in an interview where he said it's really easy to make something people have heard before. It's really easy to make something that no one's heard before, just to make crazy weird stuff. But it's really hard to make something that's really catchy and really unique. and that's that's what they tried to do with this album. And I was like, I feel that, and like,
yeah, I think they succeeded.
Yeah, me too. Oh my! Jamie's having bodily mishaps
here, bro. I'm imploding.
Jamie needs some Prilosec OTC over there. Get
Prilosec OTC
on the phone. Get made.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and rate this one. Hunter, you get first rating since you picked it. Jordan and Nick, I don't know what order you want to go in, and then I'll go last and announce who and what we're doing next week. What, not who we're doing next week. Who's joining us, and what album they chose.
Wait. Huh? What?
Yeah. So Hunter, what would you like to rate this album?
I thought about it. And I was going to give it a little bit higher of a rating, but I'd say honestly like 8.75. It doesn't capture everything I want out of a rap album. There's definitely a few low points in it. But it's one of the few albums that I can just come back to, I mean, even within a week and re-listen to the entire thing and feel satisfied.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I listened to it probably 8 or 9 times this week, at least. And there's enough variety on it to where I never, got bored of that. So I see what you mean. So Nick and Jordan, who's going next?
Guess I'll go next. Nick, thanks. I was...
Oh, no problem.
And am going to give this album a 8. I'm going to give it an 8.
I was like, ain't no way you're about to give this a 2.
Had to troll Hunter a little bit for a second.
You trolled me too.
Troll everybody. I had to troll the listeners for a second.
My brain was short circuiting because I was like, how is he gonna roll 2 into and make it sound like another number, and then you just didn't. You just said 2.
No,
8.
yeah.
A 2 would be the lowest rating of all time if you were to give it that, I think.
Oh, out of any of us, wow.
It's because 3 is like our floor.
Yeah, exactly. Like 3 so far.
I should have gave some albums Nick made us listen to. A 2, dude. That Benjamin Booker album, I should have given a 1.
Give that and Andy Schauf. Drop those down.
Gosh.
I mean, you've got the chance to do one of those in this next re-rating series whenever we do that.
I gave that Andy Schauf album a 10, right? I think I did.
You did.
Yeah. Legendary.
Madman.
I'm a maverick.
But, so what are you going to give this album?
I'm going to give Injury Reserve by Injury Preserve an 8.5.
Should have given it an Injury Reserve.
Interesting. Then I think I'm going to barely edge out and stick with my original number of an 8.8.
What?
Oh, wow.
You're lying, dude.
8.8 is what I wrote down when I gave the number earlier, because I always write down the number. Sometimes it changes, sometimes I don't. I wrote down 8.8 dead ass this morning, and then Hunter said 8.75. I was like, oh no, looks like I'm rounding up. But so that brings this album to an 8.51 and puts it at 4th place.
Wow, nice. I knew it was going to be high.
And it's not tied. It is 4th place. It is sandwiched between Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd and Man on the Moon and Sound and Color, which are both tied for 5th, with Good Kid, Mad City. Those are all tied for 5th. So yeah, this one is comfortably seated right at number 4.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Thank you for bringing in an amazing album to the podcast, Hunter.
I was about to say, I think that's...
Yeah, for real.
I mean, yeah, that's without a doubt. That's the... Well, actually, I guess... Dark Side of the Moon was a guest album, and RTJ4, but this is the 3rd highest guest album. Jordan has the number 1 pick overall still, with Circles.
Problem?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm not surprised. This album, I had no expectations. Came away like banging. But so next week we're gonna see how this one fares. I know how it'll do for 3 out of 4 of us probably. But we're going to be doing A/B by Kaleo, and we're going to be joined by the wonderful Craig Messina.
Yes, sir.
Joining us next week.
Let's go.
And we're going to be doing an A/B by Kaleo. Their first album? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
By
I think
who?
They only have 2 real albums. Kaleo. They are
I'm not
an
sure if it's
Icelandic band.
How do
Kaleo
you
or
spell it?
Kaleo, but it's Kaleo.
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 Yeah.
You might know a couple songs off this. They got radio and commercial play, but at this point, I'm not positive. I can never fully confirm that. So that's just a
I gotcha.
guess that you might know it.
Yeah, I know. Like "Way Down We Go" was in like a Kia commercial or something. It was in like a car commercial, so you might have.
And
heard
then
it.
another one was in the commercial that ran all the time for that like record label show on HBO or whatever.
Oh, No Good, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
one of my
show
favorite songs by them.
was
Vinyl.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one. But yeah, so I'm excited. I know how I won't get into it, but I'm excited for the album for next week. If only to get to have an excuse to listen to it a bunch. So yeah, I guess really quick, what we've been listening to. I've actually got stuff this week, because it's not, back-to-back recordings. But I've been bumping the shit out of Dawn FM,
Me
The
too.
Weeknd's new album.
Very good.
Very good. If you really listen to it, it puts you in a weird headspace to like really listen and think about and like put yourself into the album. It's a very weird one with the Jim Carrey interludes, which
Love
I really
it.
fuck with. But as a product of that, I've been listening to After Hours and Dawn FM to try to like pull between the two because I feel like there's something there. But yeah, so that's been great. I've enjoyed that. The War on Drugs. So the Bonnaroo lineup dropped, and so I've been kind of listening to a few artists, refreshing a few that I knew, and then exploring as I read down the list. So the War on Drugs, I listen to a lot of them, but also Mount Joy I've been listening to a lot of recently. So it's been an eclectic week, but
I was
that's
gonna
where I'm
say,
at.
if you want some the War on Drugs recommendations, hit me up. But really, I really listen to their hits, and like I'll just put on their albums sometimes. But I couldn't name you any deep cuts. I love their hits and I like their deep cuts.
Yeah, no, they're good. I've been enjoying it. I'm excited for Bonnie now that I get the lineup. I can sink my teeth into it.
Yeah, man. Thinking of a Place, amazing 11.5-minute song to shower to in the morning, getting ready for work.
It's true.
Very calming.
But yeah, so that's
Nick,
what
go.
I've been listening to.
Actually, let Hunter go. Cause wait, Hunter already go?
No, I didn't go.
Okay, yeah. Let Hunter go, Nick. You rude bastard.
I'm so sorry, Hunter. I'm so sorry.
You better be. All right. So what I've been listening to lately, Bad Habits by Kuro. My brother showed me that song. It's a little older, but it's a really good song and artist. Besides that, I've been, just for playing music, I've been learning some Jimi Hendrix and Cream, bands like that. And Shakewell. I don't know if you guys listen to Shakewell. He's a good rapper. And some Saba. But yeah.
Oh, nice. I haven't
Another
listened
from
to Saba in forever. But he's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got a song with Denzel Curry. I don't know when it was released.
Tokyo Drifting.
But no.
So close, actually. So yeah,
Chilling in my
Saba was actually in the Teriyaki Boys when they recorded that.
Oh. What about the Soy Sauce Boys?
I believe he's
okay.
speaking of Tokyo Drifting by the Glass Animals featuring Denzel Curry off of the album Dreamland.
Yeah, I am Jamie. Here he goes again. Nick, what do you want
to? Dawn FM, The Weeknd's new album. A fair amount of Big Thief. Band called Cut Worms, who makes like some like 70s ish, like kind of country singer songwriter stuff, but it came out in like 2018 and 2020. I think that's pretty much it. Some members of Big Thief, Buck Meek and Adrienne Linker, their solo stuff. Listening to that. Every member of that band went to Berkeley, like College of Music, which
Just
is
like John Mayer.
Yeah, but every single member. It's kind of wild. They have like a double album coming out in February, I think, that has like 20 songs on it or something. And
It's a lot of songs.
Like 7 songs are released off of it so far, and they're all pretty good. So.
Oh, I should also add Haley Kiyoko. Been listening to a lot of Haley Kiyoko.
Oh, nice. Isn't that the girl from Lemonade Mouth?
I think so.
Wait, what? For real?
Based
Am I
on my
wrong?
Google search, yes.
Pretty sure, right?
Okay.
This looks like the girl that's in the she's in the movie.
I
Thank
didn't know if you were making
Yeah.
just a wild, weird joke, Jordan. But
No.
Me too. I really
wasn't.
had no idea. I was like, the only person I know for sure would be Bridget Mendler, and that's not her.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, Haley Cuoco was, I think, my most, like, I thought she was the most attractive because she had that scene haircut,
Yeah.
or like the scene haircut back in the day, and now
very cool.
But okay, so I was gonna say that Dawn FM thing, the album, there was like that meme where it's just like it's like copy and pasted like every single soundtrack. I thought that was so funny because I just like scrolled through it one night. I didn't even listen to it. I just scrolled through it real quick.
It was funny, but like I have beef with that meme because that's what electronic music is. Is like
I know,
it
dude.
just sounds repetitive, and you just like get into it.
Yeah.
I literally scrolled through. I was like, yeah, this kind of sounds the same. But obviously, like, I didn't like enjoy it as like an album. I was just sifting through to see if I liked any of the beats, and I was like, oh, this sounds a lot the same. I'll listen to this some other time. So I haven't listened to all of it. But
Great
then
album.
I was listening to this album, Breaking Bad by Sleepy Hollow and Chef G. Saw that one in concert too. But I just found it on here. I was like, oh, that's the one that they played in concert. I didn't realize. Actually, Chef G was locked up at the time, so he didn't play it. But Eli Frost was there. I've also been listening to a song with him and Sleepy Hollow. Him and Sleepy Hollow. But try to get in more early Jack Boy, which is someone I've been listening to for a while now. I'm still trying to get into Little Sims a little bit more too.
Oh yeah.
And other than that, just shuffling my likes, trying to get on my Discover Weekly a little bit more so I can actually find new music. Because, like, my top songs have all been from just, like, well, okay, a couple of them have been Discover Weekly. Other ones have just been, like, YouTube. Like, let me just listen to this real quick. But yeah, that's it for me.
Nice. Well, yeah, with that, we'll say thanks for listening this week, and thank you again to Hunter for joining us and now taking one of the top spots with his album.
Yes, thank
remember
you.
to tune in next week where we're going to be looking at A/B by Kaleo, not sure. But we're going to be joined by Craig again, so that's exciting. Be sure to listen to the album as much as you want. You can kind of have your own thoughts and mentally join in the discussion with us while we talk about it. And once again, if you want to keep up with the show or share your thoughts about this week's episode, check out the socials. We're on Twitter at ListUpPodcast and Instagram at ListenUpPod. Those accounts, as well as our personal handles and the merch link and everything, are going to be in the description of wherever you found this episode. And yeah, finally, if you enjoyed this episode, if you wanted to throw a rating, like, or review our way on your respective platform, that'd be great. Yeah, other than that, for now, we'll catch you next week, and remember to listen up.